is if we have it. Anyway, it gives me time to remind you that WAIF, being a community access radio station, is obligated under its FCC license spit it out, Clem, to provide forum for divergent points of view. WAIF, under no circumstances, endorses nor supports the views expressed by the programmers or their guests. We serve only to open our airwaves to various segments of the community to express their views. Also like to let you know that the following program may contain material that some of you out there may find offensive.
Vulgar.
Yeah, if you're kind of easily offended, then we don't recommend you listen to this show. You may wish to come back around 12 midnight or so when I believe Solomon should be in with some reggae, help you make it through the night. So, with that out of the way, we had a new arrival come in on Tuesday, one of two LPs that we'll be featuring tonight. Notably, the one and only Black Flag's new LP called My War.
Yeah.
And from what I've been able to perceive here, Henry Rollins is still singing for Black Flag. Greg Ginn is still playing guitar for Black Flag, and Bill Stevenson is playing drums for Black Flag. But Kerry is not playing bass on this. Instead, they got a lady or gentleman, depending on which side of the what your preference is. I don't know. Anyway, the person in question, his or her name is Dale Steven. No, wait a minute. What the heck am I saying? It's Dale Nixon. I wonder if him or her is any relation to that family down there in San Clemente. I don't know. Anyway, what we're going to do...
Are you still talking?
Yeah, I'm still talking.
Oh, we got some requests. I'll write them down.
Okay. I can't even start the record just yet. The engineers here are still patiently working on the board.
Damn it, Scotty! How long's it gonna take?
It's going to take a while, son.
Captain, I don't know, Captain. Don't rush me, Captain. It's a delicate instrument, Captain.
How true.
Yeah.
Too bad I can't do an impersonation of Spock, unfortunately. I just don't have that kind of voice.
What happened to your ears, Clem?
Well, they disappeared a bit. I know. My hair is getting a little bit on the long side, and there's a little bit of a growth.
Shave that face, man.
We're
playing pinball with the board, man.
That's right.
These things are clicking.
Yeah, and doing all sorts of strange
You don't
stuff.
even right index finger, Clem. Come on.
Huh?
We'd like to play
No
some music.
way.
We'd like to play some music, but the board, see, it's like a car hood. You know, it's open, and all the wires and everything are flashing around, and oh my God, there's smoke. Is that smoke bad?
No, that's just the...
WAIF FM.
Oh, the engineer's
That's
answering
a
the phone.
nuclear soldering iron.
That's right.
Is that a request for us?
I don't know. They hung up on me. What do you think about that, man?
Whoever this called can just rot in the eternal pit for
certainly
hanging
hope
up
so.
on our esteemed engineer.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, now we can go ahead with the program.
Whoa, hey, babe.
All right.
Now, at last.
Needle down. Turn something down.
Okay, there we go.
Much importance in because of these things, whether they're fucking or whether they're playing golf. Because of that, I feel. I gave up! I'm upset with the world! I gave up! I'm upset with the world! Ho. How do you do? How can we bet? My name is Ian. I'm a minor threat. You know, I count on music to be a good bet. Catch me counting after every set. Yeah. We don't care. We don't put. We'll steal your money. We'll
Where am I? Anyway, that was Minor Threat, and we heard Out of Step from the title tune, matter of fact, off of their EP called Out of Step on Discord Records. And it gives me time to tell you, it's right now 9:41 in the P of M, and we got a PSA ready, Hockey Punk.
Oh, we surely do.
Okay, let's get to it and get it over with.
All right. News from the zoo. The Cincinnati Zoo will sponsor a 14-day safari to the beautiful Galapagos. I was all set to pronounce this. Galapagos, I hope I got it right, islands of South America on April 12th. Charles Darwin developed his theory of evolution through his studies of the unique wildlife found on the Galapagos Islands. The tour, which will combine a visit to the mainland country of Ecuador with an 8-day cruise of the islands, will be directed by none other than Dave Erlanger, horticultural director at the Cincinnati Zoo.
Not Dave Erlanger.
Yes!
Oh my.
These islands are actually at the tops of a volcanic mountain range that rises as much as 5,600 feet above sea level. Lava from more than 2,000 craters has shaped the terrain of the islands, but the last major eruption was in 1825. For more information on this fabulous tour, contact the zoo, 281-4701. 281-4701.
Wait a minute, I erupted yesterday.
I gotta go answer the phone.
Okay, that nice little message from your friends here at Waif FM. Anyway,
Here, Clem.
oh, howdy, Mr. Meyer.
Yeah.
In the background is Carl Myers.
I've got news for the whole world.
Oh, you do?
The flyers are out for the gig on the 31st, March 31st. And indeed, it's an awesome flyer. Anyways, you should pick up. What you need to do is, if you heard Clem's directions that he gave over the air to get to the South Fairmont Community Center, Neil, shut up.
Bitch or Lauren.
If you heard the directions that Clem gave over the air for the 31st gig and you did not understand them, what you need to do is you need to call Waif right now and give me your address, and I will send you free of charge. I will send you a flyer with a map and the directions on it. And so what you need to do now is you need to call up Waif at 961-8900 and get this free amazing flyer with directions on it so that you can come and see Squirrel Bait, Musical Suicide, Maurice, and Sluggo, and it's all for a very low price, which we can't quote, but it's Saturday, March the 31st at 8 p.m. And it's all ages, Cincinnati's first all-ages show, so you gotta come.
How true. How true. It's a history-making event
And
here
we're
in
about to
Cincinnati.
get some Squirrel Bait, because we got a tape of some Squirrel Bait with us.
Great, great, great. Anyway, is this thing queued up? No, it ain't. Well,
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's to the beginning of the tape, which is where we want it.
okay. Anyway, well, yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and interrupt this program and hope like hell this thing don't eat it up. What we're going to do, gang, is we're going to go ahead and hear some Squirrel Bait. What songs are we going to listen to?
I have
Well,
to tell
there
you,
are 10
Clem,
songs. It didn't say on the tape. It just
we
says
don't know
10
what
songs.
We're going to hear Squirrel Bait,
Squirrel Bait.
and that's it.
The former Squirrel Bait youth, by the way.
They're not. No, well,
Bait.
see, but they don't admit to that. They're not Squirrel Bait youth. They are Squirrel Bait.
Okay.
Indeed.
Okay. Okay, how good is this? Is this studio call? Okay, that was Replacements, and here is White Cross, gang.
Indeed. So call up here 961-8900 if you can give rides. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, if I can page to Hockey Puck. There's a dedication you're supposed to be doing here.
For what song?
My family's a little weird.
Oh yeah, this goes from, oh god, I get so confused, this was so long ago. But it goes from either to Lauren from Rich, or to Rich from Lauren.
Write them down next time.
I did write it down, but I wrote Lauren Rich. I guess from Lauren to Rich, okay, we'll take a shot. And there was another one who called up and did exactly the same thing. It was another totally different party, and they should have their own original thoughts, so I forgot that.
Well, it gives me time to tell you, at 10 o'clock p.m., you're tuned to WAIF 88.3 here in Cincinnati. And without any further ado, let's hear Millions of dead cops. My family is a little weird. Okay, my family is a little weird. That was Millions of Dead Cops, aka MDC. Anyway, HP, it looks like you're standing with me for a
We've got a dedication here. This,
Oh, we
this
do?
song, yeah, this next song I'm playing, this goes to the Scarlet Oaks audio and visual class, or
something like
something
that.
like that.
Oh, okay. Well, why not? That, my friends, was Flipper with Sex Bomb, and that's off their LP called Album Generic Flipper. Now I'll hand this gentleman here the sleeve so I can facilitate taking that thing off. It is now 10 minutes after 10 p.m. here on the Search and Destroy show.
If you are a drummer and you are looking for a band, call this station now.
Wow.
So, drummers, call this station now, and we'll.
And I
get
think
the
we're
number.
yeah. Why did Andrew leave Sluggo?
No! Shut up. No. It's someone else. Someone called up and said he's trying to form a band. They have a guitarist, a bassist, and a singer. And they're called Generic Noise, and they need a drummer.
Why didn't they used to be Generic Thrash?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, all right.
There was a band called Generic Thrash, but...
But they never go off the ground, though.
Apparently
Yeah,
they're...
we just
they're-
listened to Generic Flipper.
We just listened to... Who? What?
This is just like a generic.
For Eric? Oh, that's one of the engineers.
Oh, never mind. We're just... This is so confusing here, because there's all this awful construction going on down here.
How
The
true.
station's like falling apart. In case you don't realize it, there's a nuclear war going on right now. I mean,
Boom.
I know you're sitting at home, like, by the fire listening to the radio, but right now, just like, we're being absolutely radiated this second. I mean, Clem's losing his hair, and just like, John's like, is losing his voice. And,
Even Lee Ving's losing his hair.
Oh,
And he's got a...
Don't play Fear. Fear are so old. They're dead. Fear are old and dead.
Dead and old.
That
Well, we got requests for him, so why not?
line is for you. This way.
Oh, anyway, as a slide Fear onto the platter here. What's cooking, Hockey Punk? Oh, okay. Anyway, it is right now 12 minutes after 10 p.m. and we're continuing on with the requests here. We had requests for Discharge, FIA, and what's this about the DKs here, HP?
Well, this kid caught up and he said really loud, "I want you to play California Uber Alice." And I like meekly gave in. And he just hung up in a tiz, I guess. He was just pretty upset. I didn't do anything to upset him. And then he called back and hung up on us again. So we're not gonna play it.
Well, you were going to add any additional comments?
Yeah, remember, if you are going to this Sluggo Squirrelbait Maurice musical suicide concert at the South Fairmont Community Center March 31st, and you can give people a ride who are willing to pay gas money, just call up here at the station.
That's right. Nothing's free in this world, and if you get a ride, you have to pay some gas money.
So you're going to get money if you drive people. This is great.
Also, for those of you that are willing to partake in public transportation, it's only a block away from a bus, so if you can get there by bus, do it, you know. If the turnout is really good, we're going to go after more regional bands like the Necros, Toxic Reasons, and so on and so forth, yeah. But anyway, that's another story in itself. If you can, get on out there and check it out. Squirrelbait Youth, Maurice, Musical Suicide, and Sluggo. That'll be at the South Fairmont Community Center on the 31st of March. Yeah, you want to say something, Carl?
Yeah, and if you want a flyer for the show on the 31st, you can call up right now and give me your name and address, and I will send you a flyer. It's indeed 4 bands for a very low price, and it's at the South Fairmont Community Center, and it's Cincinnati's first all-ages show. So be sure to be there Saturday, March 31st at 8 p.m. Okay, someone just called up, and she goes to, this girl's name is Sheila. We won't give the last name.
Is she related to Ruth Buzzy?
No. Yeah. And she
laughing.
she goes to this school that John and I go to, which will remain nameless. And, well, Seven Hills, really, but...
Oh, well, you found this out.
Indeed, and her parents are imposing awful things upon her.
Are they right-wing conservatives?
They're right-wing conservatives, and not only that, they put her on this, quote, medication, but really it's just drugs to keep her numb.
Drugs?
But she's doing her best to refuse it and fight off all this awful stuff that her parents have done. Indeed,
it is not an avid action
and
to
so
take on
we
your
are
child.
going. Indeed, so we are going to play circle jerks. Because this is what this girl wanted to hear. She wanted to hear some circle jerks, and we are glad to play some circle jerks for this girl if it will pull her out of this mental state that she's in. So, Clem, let's find some circle jerks records here.
Okay, we will do that.
Sheila, rise above the restraints that have been imposed on you by your parents, rise above!
Okay. What was it? We got dedication for this discharge or what?
No.
Okay, let's go ahead and play it. Here is Discharge, a final bloodbath, gang.
Say something.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to do this, but the person calling up, I know who you are, saying E equals MC squared. Would you quit it? It's getting a little annoying. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Morton.
Tired.